Hey, what up? What up? What up, y'all? I'm out and about today, man. Battling the cold weather. It's cold up here in Massachusetts, man. But listen, man. Y'all see the title, man. Have the Steelers hit an all-time low, man. All-time low. Great young team. Bad old quarterback. Passes prime old quarterback. I'll say that. And to me, I gotta put this on the coach. I gotta put this on the coach, man. Um, First and foremost, they tied with the 0-8 Detroit Lions. Disgrace. Tied with the 0-8 Detroit Lions. That alone is an all-time low. Tying with an 0-8 team when you're 5-3, got a chance to position yourself, control your division, position yourself in the conference to get a top 3 seed in the playoffs, right? Got an extra game this year, and you tie with an 0-8 team that don't know how to win, don't want to win, don't care about winning. Coach wasn't even in on the play calling until this week. So he been in on the play calling for 1 week and almost got his first win off you. That's terrible. That's a disgrace, man. I mean, Pittsburgh had the ball, goal line to go. Passed the ball 3 times. With Najee Harris, who's running amok in the first half. I tweeted in the first half of that game, oh, Najee's gonna go for 150 today. But instead, the Detroit Lions was running the ball all up and down the field. Um, just a bunch of fundamental errors. You know, not being prepared correctly errors. To me, if you ask me, um, Mason Rudolph, he did what he could do. And I'm pretty sure the team understood they was gonna have to run the ball heavy yesterday. First half, Najee looked great. Um, Deontay Johnson with the fumble, but I don't really fault him for the fumble because at that point, man, his pride's on the line. He's in desperation mode. He don't want to lose to an 0-8 team. He saw daylight and he ran to it. Kid on Detroit just made a better play. Um, Washington had some drops yesterday and a couple of offensive pass interferences that I don't know that the ball was thrown, the best it could be in those situations. He was throwing those balls for like he was throwing those balls for like Chase Claypool, you know what I'm saying? And he was throwing to smaller guys, he was throwing like to Claypool and Ebron, throwing the jump balls up there. But I still feel like that game was winnable. The interception that Minka Fitzpatrick got, Devin Bush held the receiver when he got past him. I mean, I don't know if he been told, you got help over the top, meaning that means you got safety help. So I don't know if they explained it to him, or I don't know if he didn't know the coverage or what. But it was just a bunch of, and then all the penalties. They was the victim of the penalties this week. They were, they won a game because of Chicago's penalties last week. But this week, they was the victim of the penalties. Silly penalties, man. I mean, just like, that was a turnover, that interception, but you got the penalty, so there's no turnover now. Just mental mistakes and fundamental errors really, really, really hurt them. I don't feel like Mason Rudolph hurt him yesterday. You know, he didn't play. It was his first game of the season. You know, he didn't play like Mike White from the Jets or nothing like that, but he definitely played good enough to get a win yesterday. And he played good enough not to get an overtime win. He played good enough to get a win in the game, man. Because he's not on defense. He's not stopping dudes from running all up the middle, and just, I believe they hit an all-time low, man, yesterday. Just think about it. Last year, they was the worst 11-0 team in the history of any sport. To me, they was the worst 11-0 team in the history of sports. To me, last year, you know. And then yesterday, coming into the game, some type of confidence, all of a sudden tied at the halftime. And never mind all that, Detroit would have been over. So had Detroit not missed the extra point, Pittsburgh would have lost. You know, that's huge, man. That's huge. And things of that nature.